Hello friends, welcome to Snowflake session. In today's session, we are going to learn about data masking. Data masking coming under data governance. There are two type of data masking available in Snowflake. One is the static data masking and another one is the dynamic data masking. Static data masking means when we store the data into the table, that time itself we will mask the data and store it. Dynamic data masking means store the actual data into the table, and when we retrieve it, we will do the masking based on the roles and the masking policy. Why we need the data masking? Data masking is used to modify the sensitive data partially or fully to the certain group of users. Means it is always we should not show the actual data to all the users. There are places we need to hide or mask certain data to certain group of users. In that scenario, we will use the data masking. In data masking, we can use role-based data masking and tag-based data masking. In today's session, we are going to do role-based data masking. There are two users, user 1 and user 2. Both are trying to access the data from the table. One user will get the actual data and another user will get the masked data based on the masking policy and the roles they belong to. With this, let us move on to the practical session. Role based data masking, how to create it. We know how to create the roles and the users and all, already we learned it. If you wanted to learn, you can go and see the previous videos. Here I'm creating a new role called sales admin and analytics admin. I'm giving the privileges, schema and database privileges to these users. I'm creating the users and the role now. Now I'm creating analytics role and the analytics user. This is the regular process how to create the user and the roles. I'm creating the masking policy now. Based on the login user role, it will work. Say for example here, the current role is the analytics admin mean that particular user can see only the zero value and the rest of the user can see the actual value. I'm creating the masking policy created successfully, and then I'm attaching the masking policy to the column I wanted to mask it. Here I attach the masking policy to the sales amount column. Now let us try to select the table. Here I'm able to see the sales amount as it is what we have in the table because I logged in as a account admin user. Let us try to log in as a sales admin user. Let me open Snowflake in different browser. I'm going to log in as a sales admin now. Suppose sales admin can see the actual data. Select the role. Here, if you go to the sales table, preview the data. See, now the user able to see the data as it is available in the table. Now let us log out from the sales admin. Let us try login as a analytics user. Suppose analytics user has to see the masked data. See here, I log in as a analytics user. Analytics user can see the sales amount as 0 because the values are masked here. We cannot see the actual value what is there in the table. This is how the masking working in the Snowflake. Now we achieved how to apply the masking by using the custom role and the masking policy. Next we will see how to apply the masking based on the tagging. Same diagram showing here with the additional feature called tagging. same user 1 and user 2, they are trying to access the data from the table. This time, instead of the role, here the tag going to play the role to mask or unmask the data. With this, let us move on to the practical session. First, I'm creating the tagging here, and then I'm creating the user as we did earlier. Users role all created. Here the only difference is for the role, this particular role coming under the tag what I created earlier, this role belongs to PA level secured info. And then I'm creating another user and another role. This time this user going to be the data owner and the role has the full access privilege. And I'm attaching this role into this tag with the full access privilege. Now I'm creating the masking. Here I'm checking the tag level. Earlier we were checking the role in the previous example. In this example we are checking the tag secure level is going to be full access or the PA level of access. If it is a full access, user can see the data as it is. If it is a PA level of info and user can see the master data. Here I'm showing it as a asterisk. I'm creating the masking policy. Masking policy created. I'm attaching this masking policy into tag. Attached it, and then I'm attaching this tag into the column. Let us go and verify these two users. I'm logging as a data owner now. Since he is a data owner, he can see the unmasked data because the role itself says it's a full access. That full access we attached into the tagging. Now you can see the email because in this example we attach the tag to the email column. So user can see the actual data as this user has full access privilege. Now I log out. I log in as a secured access user. Suppose this user should not see the actual data, he has to see the masked data. See the email masked. This time we achieved this masking using the tagging. For the same tag, I attached two classification. One is the PA level of classification and the full access classification. Similarly, you can create any number of classification within the same tagging. With this, let us conclude the session. We will meet in another session. Thank you.